So, I switched my entire schedule around. Okay, here's why. I kept trying to do everything. I kept trying to do everything and walk away and do what I need to do. But I started clapping with the cards on the kippers, and I couldn't help but say what the cards are saying. Even if I take a few minutes, right? Spirit is revealing a message. So, there's a person of privilege, masculine or feminine, that just won't go away, won't die, whether it's in character, excuse me, whether it's in presence, whether it's literal, right? This person who's of high honor, who has a gift, is worth a gift, is gifted, that somebody gave a gift to, right? Part of the gift was a house potentially somebody was left from an elder that passed over, right? So they wouldn't totally pass on, or when they passed on, they left part of their legacy to their heir so that their heir could proceed on this privileged lady or this privileged man of high honor who received this gift. But this person, like everyone else, has a hater, right? Somebody hates this woman because she got this gift, right? They mad and want to take this great fortune. This immature woman, wife, auntie, baby mama, grandmama, great aunt, like that. So there was this man who hates this woman or man equally, you collective. So they hired this immature woman because they knew the disdain they have for you and your privileged lifestyle. Whether you had it or not, your privilege is obvious by who you authentically are. It just would not die. This person, this man in the background, thought that he would hire this root worker, practitioner, kitchen witch, immature woman, your natural born hater, to do some work on you. So they could stop your growth, stop your potential, overstimulate your nervous system so that you couldn't grow personally or in business. They want you to walk away from spirit, just to be too tired. My enemy, doppelganger, copycat, psycho, Luna cum laude, chick, weird neighbor, decided to jolt me up out of my sleep at 6 something this morning. She could tell I was sleeping too good, and she always perching over me, casting her witchcraft spells and chanting over me. That's why, she think it could work, because I have to go to sleep because the body gets tired. I don't know if she drink Red Bull all day, every day. I'm not sponsored by Red Bull, but they should sponsor me for this one. But yeah, gonna wake me up 6 and change in the morning. So this man who thought that this work will work if he hired this immature woman who wanted to take your fortune from you because you was gifted due to your high honor and privilege in your bloodline so that your legacy could continue on. These haters didn't have an expectation of the outcome that followed, right? He didn't think for this woman to take this gift from you that she would do all these unjustifiable deeds, all these wicked actions towards you in efforts to take this gift from you, to receive a great fortune. So he didn't expect to receive notoriety for his involvement with this woman, on how, excuse me, right? How this woman was robbing the collective in the background. He thought it was going to change to his benefit and he could just get some money. He could pack up and leave and go away and take the spoils of his labor and proceed on. But this immature man wasn't expecting to go to jail over this injustice that this woman was doing. So it changes the plan. It brings an ending to the cycle of thievery. And then all of these fell out. So I just read them. And I'll continue to read this, and then I'll clap them again right quick. I'm trying to see what would I clarify them at. Let's see. So there's a main female that did not receive an unexpected income because she never received a message. Not a message of concern. She didn't know that a family member passed over to leave her this gift. Instead, this woman thought that she would take it from right under her nose. Right? So that didn't work out. And the last time, that's what I got that I said I couldn't walk away from. This woman was not able to do this next ritual that she wanted to do because she didn't receive income. Like, the messages was blocked. Nobody was able to receive her message of concern that she needed income, money, to buy the resources she needed to do this next spell. And she didn't have the money either to take a journey to this immature masculine thief that was working in cahoots with her. Yeah, you hear the chair pulling up, collective. That's just a weird neighbor that hates to confirmation. She knows she going to jail soon. That's why you hear the sirens as soon as she pull up. Because they definitely going to jail. Thought that they was going to take from you and keep you stuck. And they getting everybody caught. They wanted to change their life of poverty and bad health on their path. Now with this main woman, this main female, to get this sudden wealth. But she couldn't do her last job because she didn't receive any income or no sudden wealth to replenish her resources, her reservoir. Right? Wasn't in a courtship with despair. He was chilling and thought everything was okay and shit was going smooth until he received a message that this woman's mask was pulled off. And on top of her mask being pulled off, she has no more wealth to do any more work. And any wealthy man that was investing in her in the first place has left the building. She's been excommunicated from the family room. She not in the family because these people don't want to be broken over the paperwork they're going to receive. Like they trying to hide behind her. The full girl, the poster child. Now they concerned about this woman that they excommunicated from the family. Because in the distant horizons, she's going to speak of the partnerships that she had with them. The contracts that she served with them. To the officials to show how they're not innocent either. And if she's discommunicated from the community, and she gonna go through something, they all need to be going through something together, right? That's what Holy Spirit says now. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. So that's what's going on behind one of them scenes. Let's kind of mix these parts up. Turn them over and mix them up again, and then see what Holy Spirit gonna say. You know, because I like you to see when it come out the box, but that's not always the case. So right now, what is the next Spirit messages needing to come through? Holy Spirit, divine source energy, God, Goddess, omnipotent. What is the messages that you would like right now for my collective to receive over here in reference to their circumstances and situations with their enemies who keep trying to trespass in their energies? Thank you for your angelic and ancestral protection from beyond the veil. Thank you for spiritual team guidance. Thank you for your beautiful love and abundance. What is the messages coming through, Holy Spirit? What's the chances of that? This mature man. It's an ending to a cycle with a mature man. Something's changing to balance the situation out. Something has been brought to a conclusion. Hi, my son. Peace and blessings. Hi.